Welcome to the Throwback Thursday video for February 6th. I'm going to go kind of fast here. So Monday we talked about scheduling. We had flex for an hour. If you have any questions about scheduling, let me know. If you want to go into scholarship or honors, or if you want to take Spanish next year, you do need my signature. So let me know if I can answer any questions about scheduling for next year. Monday, we finished our brain games from Friday. We did a review. We talked about ads in 2020 and what seems to be a focus for advertising. We talked about maybe the use of nostalgia, like the commercial for Jeep using the scenes from Groundhog Day. We talked about the cute factor and commercials like the baby nut commercials. And we talked about female empowerment, like the Olay commercial or the commercial about Kate Sauer from the 49ers. We then took a quiz over media literacy. That's on Google Classroom. We worked on Flipgrid and Membean. Then on Tuesday, we did our Monday meeting. We did a journal. Remember, on Monday, we actually did the last journal in January, and then the rest of January is extra credit. Then on Tuesdays when we started the February journals. Then I told you guys that you could look out for, or you should look out for, new and interesting ads. So on Mondays from now on, I'm going to be adding that to our meeting, to our discussion. I'm going to be asking you, have you seen any new or interesting ads? And have you seen any ads that have fallen into those categories that we said were really going to be popular in 2020? Then we went over our No Red Ink lesson. See Google Classroom for videos and pictures that will help. I told you guys if you took notes on those videos and those pictures, you could use those notes on your quiz tomorrow. You can also use Membean notes too, guys. So if you have any notes that you took from Membean, you can use those tomorrow. Then we had a Groundhog Day activity on Google Classroom. If you weren't here for that, just go on over to Google Classroom. There's a link to a history.com article, and there's some questions you'll need to answer about that. And then on Wednesday, we had some work time. I was able to work with some people on No Red Ink on their Flipgrids, which is due tomorrow as well. You can have until the evening to turn that in. So if you need some more time with that, feel free to take some more time. Also remember your Flipgrids. I know a lot of you are having some issues getting it to 3 minutes. 3 minutes is the minimum. So if you're not getting there, make sure you do some retakes. Then I gave you an assignment on Google Classroom with your groups to create your own holiday. So we use the persuasive techniques and the things that we learned about media literacy, and we are creating our own holiday. And we're going to have the 7th grade vote on the holidays that they would adopt. And the winning holiday in each block will actually get to celebrate that holiday. So Thursday, we did another journal, had some time for Membean. We spent, I would say, a good chunk of our time working on the Create Your Own Holiday with our groups. And then that should be finished up for tomorrow so I can hang that in the hallway and get the ballot ready for that. And then we did work on some more No Red Ink. I know some of you were having trouble with some of the punctuation ones, so I did go over some of that. Again, I would really focus on writing down some of those examples from No Red Ink and definitely all of the acronyms in your notes so you can use that for your quiz tomorrow. And that was essentially our week. So tomorrow we're going to take our Membean quiz. Again, you can use notes. You're going to take your No Red Ink quiz. You can use notes for that. We're going to wrap up your holiday, create your own holiday activity. And then we'll kind of see where it takes us from there. We may play a game or something to wrap up the week. All right, let me bounce over to No Red Ink and show you what to expect for your quiz. So it's a lot like what you did for your assignment. Some of the questions will say something like, select the conjunction that best links the ideas below. So Rafiki will either teach his dog to fetch the newspaper, yet wash the car. So we'll see we have some choices here, or wash the car, but wash the car. So Rafiki will teach his dog to fetch the newspaper, but wash the car. Doesn't sound quite right. Yet wash the car, again, doesn't sound quite right. Or wash the car would be the better conjunction there. The next one says, if Katniss Everdeen needs help with her science fair project, I am available. So this one says, highlight the coordinating conjunction. Remember, if you don't know what SWABI stands for, make sure you have that written down in your notes. Those notes are on Google Classroom. So in this case, it's simply the word if at the very beginning. Gregory Goyle drinks orange juice every morning. I, however, prefer to have coffee. So that conjunctive adverb here, however. Ginny Weasley ordered blue sneakers online, or they looked purple in person. That or doesn't quite make sense for what we're trying to say here. So we've got so or but. So I think but is the appropriate conjunction here. While he was getting dressed in the morning, Timon realized he had no clean clothes to wear. So we're looking for that coordinating conjunction, and that will be while again at the beginning of the sentence. Highlight I can't talk today. The subordinating conjunction. Moaning Myrtle gets to go backstage after the musicians finish this song. So this one's in the middle of the sentence. That's going to be after. Draco Malfoy is running late because there's terrible traffic on the bridge. So again, we're going to go with the word in the middle of the sentence, kind of joining these two ideas, running late because there's terrible traffic on the bridge. So because is joining those two ideas. Another one of these. So that one's going to be therefore. So hoping for some different exercises here. Otherwise, so I'm going to go through these kind of quickly because I'm trying to get to some of the other examples. Okay, so this one is good. If there's a conjunction below that does not effectively link ideas, fix it. So Simba would want to come to yodeling practice, so has to walk his dog first. So that doesn't sound quite right. So if the conjunctions are all correct, click submit. So it's not correct the way it is. So we're going to want to change that to but. Okay, so this one actually has us typing it in. That's why I was a little confused. Okay, so this one's actually going to have you, instead of giving you choices, it's going to have you type in the answer. So Simba would want to come to yodeling practice, but, so we'll get rid of that, type in but, has to walk his dog first. All right, there we go. All right, since is our subordinating conjunction here. Peeta Mellark is setting up for the party. So our conjunctive adverb, meanwhile. Okay, here we go. So this one says, Haymitch Abernathy and the mayor have tea every Sunday. So you have to decide if you need to add a comma or don't add a comma. So I know some of you were having trouble with this one earlier. So I would really suggest going through some of your practice and writing down some example sentences for you to refer to during your quiz. So in this case, we don't need to do it. See, it says we've got Haymitch and the mayor. It's connecting two subjects. There's no comma needed. Oh, and I just pushed add a comma. Sorry, guys. I was supposed to say don't add a comma there. Whoops. Mr. Filch will go either hiking or sailing on Saturday. So again, no comma. Don't add a comma. So I'm actually going to click the right one this time. Don't add a comma. All right, so I think you guys get the idea. I've gone through several examples here of what you're going to encounter tomorrow. Also, since we've reached the end of the video, if you can tell me whose birthday it is tomorrow, someone that we've studied in class, you'll get a little extra credit. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good evening.